Welcome to RECOM's Powerful Podcast, where we discuss new topics and products. I'm Jeff Deutschman, your product moderator. From a quarter watt up to 2 kilowatts, whether the power is required for an industrial setting, a new IoT gadget, or a high-end medical-grade device, RECOM has you covered. In this episode, we'll be talking about the new RECOM medical-grade part series, the REM60-W. Lewis, can you give us a brief summary about what these parts bring to the table?
Hi Jeff, the REM60-W is a 60-watt isolated DC-to-DC power supply in the industry standard 2.3-inch by 1.5-inch package, and is certified for use in medical applications. This will be our highest power DC-to-DC medical grade converter with 2 mAh isolation rating. The standard output voltages range from 5 to 24 volts, and dual plus or minus 12 or plus or minus 15 volt output versions available. Depending on the output voltage model, the typical efficiency will range all the way up to 95%.
How about the input voltages? Can these accept any higher voltage inputs?
Yes, the REM60-W has a wide 4-to-1 input voltage range, accepting either 9 to 36 volts or 18 to 75 volts depending on the part model.
You mentioned these come pre-certified for medical applications. What certifications are on the REM60?
These parts have been certified to the medical standards IEC/EN 6601-1 3rd edition, as well as ANSI AMI ES 6601-1.
Medical grade power supplies typically need to provide extra safety by having a stronger isolation barrier than what is used in general industrial applications. How does the REM60W compare in terms of isolation?
That's a great question. The isolation from input to output is rated to withstand 5 kilovolts AC for 1 minute. Additionally, the transformer is reinforced insulation, which provides an extra layer of protection that is needed for the 2 mAh isolation rating.
Anything else about the isolation on the REM60 that we should know?
So the REM60-W has a low leakage current with a max value of 4.5 microamps. This makes the REM60-W suitable for Type B, Type BF, and the most restrictive, Type CF, which means cardiac float, medical applications.
Excellent. Good to know these can be used in the most strict requirements of medical applications. Are there any additional protections and added features on the REM60-W?
Yes, many protections like continuous short circuit protection, output over voltage protection, output over load protection, and over temperature protection. The additional functions include adjustable output voltage by plus or minus 10% via an external trim resistor, a remote sense function for monitoring voltage at the load, and lastly, an on-off control.
These protections and features add a ton of versatility. Switching gears on you, over what ambient temperature range can the REM60-W be used?
All the way down from negative 40 C up to 105 C with derating. For improved performance, forced air can be used.
Are there any other considerations to make before designing this part?
So there is a restricted PCB area where no traces are allowed. This is necessary for the 8mm creepage and clearance measurement for 2 mAh compliance. More details are available in the datasheet.
All these specs are very impressive. I'm sure the REM60 will fit in well with our high-quality medical line of DC-to-DC converters. Thank you, Lewis. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of RECOM's Powerful Podcast. Be sure to listen next time when we delve into the pros of another RECOM topic. As always, please contact your regional sales manager for any samples or pricing information. Our applications engineers are always happy to assist you with any technical questions or requests. You can email them at techsupport@recom-power.com. Until then, have a great day, and always remember,
RECOM powers your products.